Hello everyone, my name is Álvaro, it's Portuguese, and in this video I'm going to showcase these two wither mob switches behind me. So a little while ago, I needed to make a wither mob switch in the Nether for my survival world, so I went on YouTube and I found this design by user VK Tech. This is actually a pretty good design, but it has one issue that I wanted to avoid. As you can see, it uses a 3x3 formation of bedrock to trap the withers in place. And like I said, I wanted to build this in the Nether, so my idea was to build this using the top layer of bedrock in the Nether roof. The only problem is that there are some redstone components in here that are on the same Y level as the bedrock. So if I wanted to build this design in my world, I would have to break the top layer of bedrock in the Nether, and I didn't want to do that because if someday for some reason I ever want to get rid of this mob switch, maybe build it somewhere else, then I would be left with holes in the bedrock, and I didn't want that. So I tried modifying this design so the redstone wouldn't interfere with this top layer of bedrock, and this is the result. This new modified design is actually simpler than VK Tech's original design, slightly cheaper, and a lot faster. And I'm going to circle around here so you can see every angle of it. And here is where you put all the soul sand, and here is where you put all the wither skulls. Now, in order to use this, I would recommend that you first set up a resistance 2 beacon and a regeneration beacon, and also that you wear protection 4 gear so that you don't take a lot of damage from the withers when they spawn. Then all you need to do is grab some soul sand, look up, and simply hold right click. The withers will start to spawn, and we will start taking damage any second now. There we go. Now, it's important to keep in mind that these explosions do take durability from your armor, so if you AFK here for long enough, you will die. But if your armor does get close to breaking, you can always just stop placing soul sand, walk away somewhere, repair your armor, come back, and continue placing soul sand like you never stopped. The second version is even simpler than the first, and I'm going to circle around it so you can see every angle of it. And this is where you keep the soul sand, and this is where you keep the wither skulls. So the difference between the first version and the second version is that the first version is meant to be built in the Nether roof, and the second version is meant to be built in the Overworld. Okay, now the problem with this second version is that in order to build it, you will have to find a 3x3 bedrock formation in the Overworld that's either on Y level -60 or -61, and that can be quite difficult. So if you don't want to have to look for a bedrock formation like this, I would recommend that you use Scorpio's bedrockless wither mob switch. I'll leave a link to it in the description, as well as a link to VK Tech's design. This second design works the exact same way as the first one, and I'm going to demonstrate it here. So you grab some soul sand from this chest, you stay here on this block, you aim at the torch, and you just hold right click. And the same recommendations I made for this first design apply to this one. So wear armor and have beacons nearby. The last thing I wanted to say is that if you want to build these designs using different blocks, just make sure that gray concrete is substituted by a block that is also solid, and black stained glass is substituted by a block that is transparent. And then gray stained glass and white stained glass can be either transparent or solid. And there we go. That's all I had to show you today. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.